APS Metro for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. The Hobbs boys also in action. They are across town taking on Volcano Vista. So the Lady Eagles come into this one at an impressive 12-1 on the season. Right now they are number 2 in Class 5A behind only Sandia. Of course, Joey Carpenter's team, really since that Lubbock Cooper game, they've just been absolutely hammering people. Last 3 games for the Lady Eagles, of course. The final game of the Hobbs Holiday Tournament, they hammered Farmington, who I think was expected to, really be a big challenge for Hobbs. Hammered them 85-16. Then they went on the annual Las Cruces road trip this past weekend, Friday night, easily handling Centennial 56-13, and then taking it to Oregon Mountain 92-17. The winner of this game this afternoon will play the winner of El Dorado Volcano Vista at 7 o'clock tomorrow. The loser will play the loser of that game at 5:15. Win or lose, we'll have it for you here on Eagle 100.5, also on the Lee County News and Sports YouTube channel, and on HobbsAmerica.com. Thank you for tuning in. Of course, when we are in Albuquerque Public Schools will not allow us to live video stream these games. They want you to spend $15 with the school system here to watch that game. We don't think that's right, but they won't let us video stream it. Nothing we can do about it, but we do have the score bug for you available on YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com as well. On the other side of the court to start off the 2025 edition of the APS Metro Tourney, it's a 4A squad and generally a pretty good one in the Hope Christian Lady Huskies under head coach Michael Cole. They are number 11 in Class 4A right now, and they are 5-5 on the year. Not a complete stranger to Lee County teams. This Hope Christian Huskies team is the team that knocked Lovington out of the 4A girls playoffs a couple of years ago. Some of these girls that are on this squad now got some playing time in that one. I wouldn't say they played a real prominent role. For Hope Christian, as we mentioned, 5-5. Their last 3, they lost to Deming in a tournament 50-30. Then they beat Shiprock 44-29 before losing to Albuquerque Academy 40-30. So a couple of girls to watch for the Lady Huskies. Bree Bishop, their leading scorer, leading rebounder, averaging 12.5 points per game and just over 9 rebounds a game. So she is a double threat. Right behind her, I'm thinking it's her sister Mia Bishop. She's next on the team with scoring with 7.3 points per game, and she also can be a force on the glass, ripping down 8 boards a game. Then they've got Jocelyn Willis, who can pour some points in when she needs to, averaging just under 7 points per game, and Adeline Day is also a force to be reckoned with on the boards as she's averaging over 6 rebounds per game. We'll take a quick timeout, come back, and continue your Lady Eagle pregame show. This is Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball from the Albuquerque Metro on Eagle 100.5.
Did you know that Lee County State Bank drive-up lanes are open late? Interactive tellers give you convenient, extended drive-through hours Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Lee County State Bank ITMs feature a screen which connects you to a live teller inside the bank to assist you with your banking transactions. No need to rush to the bank with Lee County State Bank's extended ITM drive-through lanes conveniently located near you in Lovington, Hobbs, and Eunice. Lee County State Bank, member FDIC.
First American Bank believes success comes from building personal, long-lasting relationships that are built on mutual trust. We take a consultative-driven approach to get to know you and your business. We offer a wide array of banking and digital solutions, plus more than a century of local experience. So, with First American Bank as your trusted partner, when you succeed, we do too. Find out how we can get it done for you. First American Bank, local first since 1903. Member FDIC.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
It's me, Sammy Sludge. I'm the sludge inside your pipes, your toilet pipes, bathroom sink pipes, even your kitchen sink pipe. I'm inside and outside causing all sorts of problems. Plumbing problems? Call the Master. Master Plumbers, serving households in Lee County and West Texas for over 20 years. Tell Sammy Sludge you called the Master. Master Plumbers, 397-9385.
And welcome back to Albuquerque at Volcano Vista High School. I'm PJ Miracle in for Dawn Morgan. It is the opening round of the 2025 Albuquerque Metro Tournament, the APS, the Albuquerque Public Schools Metro Tournament, here on Eagle 100.5, also with audio on the Lee County News and Sports YouTube channel and on HobbsAmerica.com, the Eagle 100.5 app too. Of course, APS will not allow us to live video stream these games. As the Lady Eagles come in, they've got to be the prohibitive favorite in this one, taking on a 4A squad, but never underestimate the power of home court advantage. Hobbs is the only team at the APS, and it's the same for the boys too, that is not from the Albuquerque Metro. Every other school is from here in Albuquerque. So Hobbs, the only team that's having to travel. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, though, because you kind of want to prep for what could be hostile crowds when you're up here for the state tournament. Yeah, with I think on the girls' side of the brackets, looking at that bracket, of course, Hobbs on the bottom side of the bracket. I think a lot of people holding their breath for a Hobbs-Sandia rematch. Of course, Sandia pulled a pretty tough draw with West Mesa. They're going to be getting underway here in just a little while over at Atrisco Heritage. And Kirtland Central also in this. Okay, Kirtland from up around Farmington. So two schools that are not from just right here in the Albuquerque area. Kirtland Central, a very, very tough girls team over on the 4A bracket. They could also wind up being a real challenge down the way. It'll all depend on how the brackets shake out. Ultimately for Hobbs, what they want to do is play 7 o'clock tonight, or rather 7 o'clock tomorrow night, then move over to Sandia, play at 7 o'clock on Friday, and then play at 4 o'clock at La Cueva on Saturday afternoon. That's what they want, but they've got to get by the Hope Christian Huskies first before they can do so. If Hobbs can do just what Hobbs does, which is get the transition game going, play unselfish basketball, find the open girl, and just run the legs off of them, trap up, play tough defense, take the open shot, make the open shot, then it could be a very long afternoon for the Hope Christian Huskies. Hobbs will be wearing the road black unis, the all black unis with the gold letters and numbers, and the gold trim on it. For Hope Christian, they are in the home white unis, and they're all white with green letters and gold numbers. So Hobbs versus Hope Christian to open up this 2025 edition of the Metro Tournament. Of course, Hobbs not upset early in the tournament last year, wound up playing for third place in that tournament last year before winning it, of course, winning it the year before that. So looking to get back into the winning ways and prove that they are indeed the force to be reckoned with. And Volcano Vista probably awaits them tomorrow if everything goes like Coach Joey Carpenter would want it to. That could be a tough game, too. No love lost between Hobbs and Volcano Vista. And, of course, that game tomorrow night will be right here should the Hobbs Lady Eagles win. I mean, they'll play here tomorrow no matter what. But funny how that bracketing works where Volcano Vista gets the home game. That's all right. That's the way it works. Hey, like I said, you gotta get used to going on the road. You got to get used to playing in front of big hostile crowds. And if it's Hobbs Volcano Vista tomorrow, that's definitely, I think, what you are going to see. As we continue our pregame show from here at Volcano Vista High School, very nice facility. Of course, one of the newer facilities here in Albuquerque, about 15 years old or so. And thanks to APS and the Volcano Vista athletic coordinator for helping us get set up and get where we needed it to be. Even though they wouldn't allow us to video, we are still, of course, on the Lee County News and Sports YouTube channel and on HobbsAmerica.com. Hobbs boys, right now, they are getting ready to tip things off across town at Cibola. They are taking on Volcano Vista over at Cibola High. Ty friend Ron Gunter with that on our sister station, Cool 95.7 and the Hobbs Sports YouTube channel. Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball is brought to you by our friends at Lee County State Bank, Lasco Construction, Divine Energy, Also, Master Plumbers, Eunice Pump and Supply, Bel Air Bowl, Cannon Safety, TDS Telecom, First American Bank of Hobbs, Forest Tire Company, Badger, and NMR Pipeline. Also couldn't do this without the support of our friends at Thriftway and Hobbs Express, The Model, Empress and Median Design, and Zamora's Car Care. It's because of those folks. If you're watching on the or listening on YouTube and watching, of course, there you see them there at the bottom of your screen on YouTube and on HobbsAmerica.com. That they are the good folks who make it to where we never have to charge you to watch your kids and your teams playing. We never have to beg you for donations. We wish that we were able to bring you the video feed of this, but the way media rights work on an individual school basis, it is up to the individual school systems, and Albuquerque Public Schools, one of 3 in the state, that will not let us video stream. So it is what it is, but I will describe it for you as best I can. You'll be able to follow along with the score bug on the YouTube channel and on HobbsAmerica.com, too, as we get ready to start this one. Big thanks to Evie Stuber getting everything on. I realize it was kind of a rush job getting things on this afternoon. Thanks to Evie and Tiff in studio doing a nice job, too. Of course, engineering and producing, juggling the cats and the chainsaws. As we get ready to start this one, it's the Lady Eagles and the Lady Huskies from Volcano Vista to open up the 2025 APS Metro Tournament. We will give you the starters and tip this one off right after this. You're listening to the Hobbs Lady Eagles on Eagle 100.5.
Forest Tire is celebrating 80 years in business. There's always another task to tackle, but making your to-do list disappear generates a ton of wear and tear on your tires. Do more for more miles with the Michelin Defender LTX MS tire. Whether it's hauling your boat up to the lake or driving through the job site, Michelin designed a tire that's tough enough for anything. Stop in today for the Michelin Defender LTX MS tire and get back to task mastering. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Attention oil patch companies. Is your team safety training ready to go on location? If you need safe land, CPR, and H2S training, Cannon Safety is who you need. They'll get you squared away with NCCER OQs and pipeline training. Cannon Safety has a variety of BW, Honeywell, H2S, and multi-gas personal monitors starting at $99. Nothing is more important than your company's safety. Don't waste any more time. Get a Cannon Safety professional on the job today. Google Cannon Safety Hobbs or call 575-738-0001.
Oh, yes! Strike! Good times, baby! Definitely good, healthy fun with family and friends is what you get at Bel Air Bowl, the only place to bowl for nearly 100 miles around. You can grab a snack and bowl, play pool, or even video arcade. They're the perfect place for a birthday party. Bel Air Bowl has got you covered and can make it happen. Find them on Facebook or Google Bel Air Bowl. They are located behind Big Lots in the Bel Air Shopping Center. Where we roll at Bel Air Bowl.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Badger, the largest hydrovac and excavation company in New Mexico and Texas, is hiring. CDL drivers start at $27 per hour, plus all major benefits for you and the family, and a 401k. Apply today at 2814 West County Road in Hobbs. Badger is an equal opportunity employer.
Did you know that Lee County State Bank drive-up lanes are open late? Interactive tellers give you convenient, extended drive-through hours Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Lee County State Bank ITMs feature a screen which connects you to a live teller inside the bank to assist you with your banking transactions. No need to rush to the bank with Lee County State Bank's extended ITM drive-through lanes conveniently located near you in Lovington, Hobbs, and Eunice. Lee County State Bank, member FDIC.
First American Bank believes success comes from building personal, long-lasting relationships that are built on mutual trust. We take a consultative-driven approach to get to know you and your business. We offer a wide array of banking and digital solutions, plus more than a century of local experience. So, with First American Bank as your trusted partner, when you succeed, we do too. Find out how we can get it done for you. First American Bank, local first since 1903. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball here on Eagle 100.5. I'm TJ Miracle, Evie Stuber in studio engineering and producing as we get ready for the start of this one. Starting five for your Hobbs Lady Eagles. It'll be number 4, Madison Zepeda, number 14, Brett Clay, number 15, Nakaya Mojica, number 20, Bryn Hargrove, and number 22, Kendall Cunningham. That is the starting five that we have become accustomed to seeing. Starting five for the Hope Christian Huskies. Well, I got 3 of them. I'll catch the other 2 as I can. You're going to have Mia Bishop on the floor. Looks like Adeline Day, Jocelyn Willis, Bree Bishop. Okay, I've got 4 out of the 5. So we'll see for sure who that other one is going to be as we get ready to tip this one off here at the APS Metro tournament. The Lady Eagles versus the Hope Lady Huskies. And, of course, Hope is wearing gold numbers that are very hard to pick up from up here. So just do the best we can with that. So it'll be Kendall Cunningham. She will head to center court to take the jump against Duellis. And the opening tip will be controlled by Hope Christian. Hope will take it over onto the right side with Day. Picks up the dribble, tosses it to the free throw line with Bishop. Bishop into the corner to Bishop. Now throwing it into the middle. Bishop keeps it and then gets it stolen away as Madison Zepeda gets it. Feeds it forward to Bryn Hargrove up the left lane and bank it up and in. Bryn Hargrove forces the turnover and then puts the Hobbs Lady Eagles up early 2-0. Pushing it through to the left side as that is Bishop, and she is up and in 15-footer from the left side, and that is good. Hobbs on their first true offensive possession of the game. We are tied at 2. Hargrove will back it up on the near side. Now cycle it from the right to the left. Hobbs attacking from my perspective the left basket. To Mojica left corner for 3 and bang! Nakaya Mojica left her wide open, and she made the Lady Huskies pay for it. 5-2 as Clay goes for the steal. It'll go into the left corner. A long 2-point shot up by Bishop. That one no good. And the rebound will be brought down by Mojica. No, she actually got that one to go in. I thought that it had banked out. That's what I get for looking down when I should be looking at the court. As they trap up Hargrove into the middle of the court, and she'll try and save it out, throws it away, and right into the hands of the Hope Christian Huskies. Off of the tip, it'll wind up in the hand of Landasovo, who tosses back to Bishop, back to Landasovo between the rings at the free throw line with Day. Goes in hard to the rack and up off the glass and in. That was Mia Bishop, pardon me. And Hope Christian leading 6-5, and a bad pass. Hope Christian with some good size on the floor. That's something sometimes Hobbs has a little bit of trouble with. They do not have a lot of height out there. As checking in for Hobbs will be Muniz, and then a block as Bishop just flies over and slams Muniz. They're going to call the block. No foul. But it'll stay Hobbs basketball as Mojica from right of her own bucket will bounce it into Hargrove in the left block and up and in for Bryn. 4 points for Hargrove, and Hobbs back up 7-6. Full court press is on this time as Day will spin around, tosses it over, throws it away, and out of the hands of Clay. Brett not able to hold on to it. And it'll stay Hope Christian basketball. Hobbs looks like they're going to go into a man press as into the backcourt. Lenovo to Bishop. Now a bad pass, and Clay will take that one away. Second turnover for Hobbs. Working the transition. Clay into the deep right corner. Muniz thinks about 3, but Day gets to her quickly. Over to Mojica. Back to Muniz. Bounce it inside. Trying to get it to Brett Clay. Now out top of the arc. Mojica for three. It is off the mark, but there with the rebound and the putback on the left side is going to be Kendall Cunningham. So 4 unanswered points for the Lady Eagles. They lead this one 9-6, 5.5 to go here in the first. As Clay will knock it away as they were trying to get Bishop in the right corner, and Bishop did get a hand on it. Third turnover for Hope Christian. 9-6 Hobbs in the lead, 5:25 remaining here in the first. To Clay, to Hargrove, right corner for three, and it is in and out. Battle for the rebound, and coming down with it will be Mia Bishop, her first. Bishop to Landinozo. She will take it coast to coast and travels, and no call on the travel, but Kendall Cunningham says, thank you, I'll take that basketball, please. Just rips it out of her hands and then transitions back up the court, hard to the rack and on the right side in. Cunningham now with 4 points. Hobbs trying to stretch the legs a little bit. They lead this one 11-6. Wide open and blocked is Willis as she tried to take the three, and coming out of nowhere, Nakaya Mojica on the hustle, slaps it from behind, and it is clean as Bishop now will inbound from right of her own bucket, pushes it right in underneath to Bishop, and that's Mia Bishop, and she is up and in. And it breaks the 6-0 Hobbs run. Throw the fastball underneath to Clay. Out to Muniz. Left corner, three on the way. It is off the mark and off of the tip. It'll be Mia Bishop with her second rebound. That was Landazovo, and then she'll throw it away. Fifth turnover on the transition to Hargrove up over the front. From the assist coming in from Kendall Cunningham. Hargrove was 6. And Hobbs up 13-8 from the free throw line. Bishop rattles it around, no good. And the rebound going to be brought down by Brett Clay. That's Brett's first. She'll take it into the front court herself. Spin move at the free throw line and then gets it right back. Goes down the right baseline as 3 Hope Christian Huskies collapse on her. And she says, that's fine. I'll just do the little baby hook over the front of the rim and good. 15-8, 7-point Hobbs lead. Landazovo almost traveling. Manages to push the ball out before the pivot foot comes up. She works the near side. Hargrove picks her up. Now Muniz going to come over and assist as they'll get it from Bishop. Today to Bishop. Free throw line and pushing it back out. 3.5 minutes to go here in the first. Hobbs up 15-8. Landazovo to Bishop. She'll go in the left lane, and she's going to be blocked by Cunningham and right into the hands of Brett Clay. Brett turns on the Jets and then tosses to Muniz. Has a little trouble handling it. Brett will come over and save her in front of the Hope Christian bench. To the free throw line. Now to the corner with Hargrove. Throwing it inside and throwing it right to Day. Second turnover for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. Still up, though, 15-8. We click to 3 minutes to go. As Bishop with it, tosses in today, and that one will be up and rattles home. That was Willis who gets that one to rattle home. 15-10, and a timeout taken by Coach Joey Carpenter. 2:57 to go here in the first. It's Hobbs 15, Volcano Vista 10, back in 30 here on Eagle 100.5.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Back here at Volcano Vista High School, opening round of the 2025 APS Metro Tournament. Hobbs takes the timeout, and we'll have the basketball. Aliana Armitage checks in, as does Madison Zepeda. So Hobbs going with a fresh set of legs on this setup, up by 5 with 2:49 to go. Into the corner, work it around. To Armitage, she'll take it to the right block, then kick it out. Zepeda to Size, left corner, nifty little move, bouncing inside, and Zepeda there to save it, and then another bad pass. Hobbs throwing it to nobody wearing black and gold, instead throwing it to the green and white. Back down the other way to Bishop, to a wide open Dickinson. That was Willis again underneath. And now a 3-point Hobbs lead as Armitage off the inbound, takes it coast to coast, gets hammered by Bishop, no call, and then the ball will go out of bounds as last touched by Hope Christian. Alana Bolton, Carolina Size, Aliana Armitage, Madison Zepeda, all on the floor for Hobbs. Got to get it in. And that is going to be also on there is Addison Everhart, and a 3-ball on the way by Everhart. That one is no good off of the tip, and they are going to call the foul on Hobbs. They're going to say that it was actually over the basket before, so no shot. It hit the strapping. Hobbs up by 3, 2:11 to go here in the first. Hobbs is running the bench out there for the most part. Madison Zapata got the start, the only starter in, and they are going to call the push on Zapata. Tic-tac, tic-tac, her first personal, and it is the first team foul on either team that comes with 2 minutes exactly remaining here in the first. Lady Eagles lead by 3, push it into Bishop. The sophomore with good size goes against Armitage. She'll pull up from 10. Ball loose on the court, and we'll have a jump ball, and it'll go over to Hobbs as both Armitage and Bolton fighting underneath with Willis for that one, and it goes over to Hobbs. Nice job by the Lady Eagles fighting for the rebound. So off of the inbound, it'll be Zapata with it. She'll direct traffic as she crosses the timeline in front of the Hope bench. Working the left side of the court, picks up the dribble with Bishop on her tight, tries to throw it into the middle. Nobody home except for the other Bishop. Hits it to Landazovo, and she'll put it up and count the bucket and the foul. So they will count the bucket, and they're going to call that one on Addison Everhart, her first personal, second team foul. The Hobbs starter is going to check back in. And now, first trip to the free throw line. And Devazzo with a chance to tie this one at 15 apiece with 98 seconds to go in the first as the Hobbs starters back in. The and one is up, and it is no good, and it'll be Cunningham with the rebound, second for Kendall. Kendall keeps it herself to the front court. Work it around. WNBA 3 on the way, left side for Clay, and it is Cunningham there with the rebound and the putback. Third board for Kendall, her 6th point. And Hobbs now leads this one 17-14. Back down comes Hope Christian. Landasovo gets it blocked and tipped from behind, right into the hands of Brett Clay. 7th turnover for Hope. Toss it over. Head fake and a travel by Cunningham. She thought about the 3, instead head faked it, picked the ball up, and then slid the foot. 5th turnover for Hobbs. 1:09 remaining in the first. Hobbs up 17-14. A very game Hope Christian squad. Hope Christian, though, still with all their starters on the floor. Hobbs is going to try and wear them down. To Bishop, losing the ball, and it'll go into the hands of Cunningham. Gets it forward and work it to Muniz from the assist from Bryn Hargrove, and Muniz is in the books. Her first bucket of the ball game. 19-14, Hobbs back up by 5. 45 seconds to go. They're in the pressure situation. Throw it into Bishop, and nothing anybody can do. Mia Bishop puts it up on the left side and just goes through Clay like she's not even there. To Hargrove the other way. The little push shot is up, no good, and Bishop with another rebound. She is their second leading rebounder with 8 per game. She'll push it over to the near side with Dickinson, who just checks in. She'll put up a wild shot, and that one will go out. Coach Size, actually. Not the intended recipient of that, but he's the one who fielded it, and it'll be turnover number 9 for Hope Christian. Hobbs, too many turnovers in this first. Throw it in to Cunningham. Now back out to Hargrove. To Clay. A little 10-foot turnaround right in front of the bucket, and up and in for Brett. She's got 4. 21-16 is Dickinson. Stop, pop a shot, and Clay with the rebound as it comes off the front of the iron, and at the buzzer, the long shot up and no good. We have played one here at the APS Metro Tournament. Hobbs 21, Hope Christian 16. We're back in a minute. Lady Eagle basketball continues on Eagle 100.5.
It's me, Sammy Sludge. I'm the sludge inside your pipes, your toilet pipes, bathroom sink pipes, even your kitchen sink pipe. I'm inside and outside causing all sorts of problems. Plumbing problems? Call the Master. Master Plumbers, serving households in Lee County and West Texas for over 20 years. Tell Sammy Sludge you called the Master. Master Plumbers, 397-9385.
Forest Tire is celebrating 80 years in business. There's always another task to tackle, but making your to-do list disappear generates a ton of wear and tear on your tires. Do more for more miles with the Michelin Defender LTX MS tire. Whether it's hauling your boat up to the lake or driving through the job site, Michelin designed a tire that's tough enough for anything. Stop in today for the Michelin Defender LTX MS tire and get back to task mastering. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1940.
Left elbow. She'll throw the little fastball in, and the shot up by Willis, no good. It'll be Bishop with the rebound. Her putback, no good, and she'll wind up tracking down another one. That's her 5th board of the ball game. Stays Hope basketball. Hobbs up 21-16. Bishop to Bishop in the corner, and then she will step on the sideline and out. Turnover number 10 for Hope Christian. So things just got a little off there as Hobbs putting on the pressure. You've got Clay, Muniz, Cunningham, Armitage, and Bryn Hargrove on the floor for the Lady Eagles. So Hargrove will take it up the Hawk at the middle at Volcano Vista. Of course, Volcano Vista's colors, black and silver, almost as good as the black and gold. Muniz back out to Hargrove, works between the rings. She'll try and get it into Clay. It is tipped and right into the hands of Bishop. Bishop will leave it off for Bishop and then get it right back. That's Mia Bishop as she'll take it in, now dumping it into the right corner. Right corner to the left corner, trying to throw it in, and Cunningham away, left wing, no good. And the rebound going to be brought down. That was by Day, and she's going to get fouled from behind. Or are they going to just say out of bounds? All right, well, they're letting a lot go in this one, so it'll just be out of bounds as Armitage will knock that one away on the inbound. 6:48 remaining here in the first. Hobbs Lady Eagles lead this one 21-16. And on the inbound, it'll be stolen away by Cunningham. She'll feed it over to Clay. Right corner for 3, and that one is off the mark. Battling for the rebound, and Armitage goes through Mia Bishop. That is a David versus Goliath battle. Shot up from the left wing, no good, and the rebound will be brought down by Cunningham, her 4th. Push it in, trying to get it to Clay, and it is tipped into the hands of Landazovo. She'll take it herself, picks up the dribble, gives it to Bishop, tries to split through 2 Lady Eagles, and is going to be fouled as it looked like Cunningham got all ball on that one. The refs didn't see it that way. First personal on Kendall. Just the first team foul on the Lady Eagles, and Bishop heads to the line for 2. Trying to break the scoring deadlock here in the second. Her first is up, and it is too hard off the back of the iron. No good. So our score still 21-16. With Bishop at the line, missing the first. Now waiting the second. Puts up the second shot, and that one will, I don't know, it hit everything and finally the bottom of the net. So Hope Christian will draw first blood here in the second quarter. Armitage to the front court from Muniz. But back out to Clay. Looks like Hope Christian is going to be pretty content to let Hobbs do whatever it wants to on the outside, at least through the first quarter plus of this one as Hargrove works around, flips it into the corner. Now work it to Muniz at the free throw line, overthrown. Clay will get to it though before it goes out on the near side. Near side, right side from my vantage point. Clay tries to pass, and Hope Christian will step in front of it with Landazovo. And now they'll work it to Bishop. Bishop into the corner for Day for 3, and that one will be off the mark and off of the bounce. It'll be a rebound by Bryn Hargrove, her first. Bryn to Armitage, works the left baseline, goes up, and reverse layup in. Up and in for Aliana Armitage, her first bucket of the ball game. Hobbs up 23-17. 6-point Hobbs lead, and bad pass stolen away. Stepping in the lane of that one is Brett Clay. Gets it to Armitage, left baseline. Tries to go through 2 Huskies. No call. It'll be a block and a turnover as Hope Christian with Bishop comes back down. Walk through the lane. No call. Fight for the rebound, and Bishop goes over the top and knocks down Kendall Cunningham. Kendall says, fine, while I'm on the floor, I'll just take it away from you. And the 2 teams trade turnovers. And a foul coming back the other way. Are they finally going to call Hope Christian? Landazovo. Yep, they're finally going to get her for a block foul, her first personal. That is the first team foul on Hope. It is on the floor as Hargrove will check out. Carolina Size will check in. Muniz looks to inbound it. She'll push it in. Brett Clay battling with Landazovo. Clay will win the battle. Get it out to Cunningham. Top of the arc for 3. That one is off the mark. Off of the tip. Aliana Armitage out battles everybody. Comes up with the rebound. To Muniz. To a trailing Cunningham who flashes through the lane. Can't get the shot to go, though, and the rebound going to be made by Bree Bishop. Bishop today, who will weave through traffic, picks up her dribble between the rings. Now they'll work it into the left corner. 3-ball on the way. That one off the mark by Dickinson. And the rebound going to be made by Bunice. And then a hockey hip check to be proud of by Dickinson. And they will get her on that hip check. Her first personal. Second team foul on Hope, and it's Hobbs basketball. 4:37 to go as Bishop, that's Mia Bishop, will take a break. She's been cleaning the glass. 6 rebounds and 7 points in the first half so far. To Muniz, Hobbs basketball to Size. Bounce it inside to Clay. Clay works the left baseline, tries the reverse layup, no good, and it'll be Cunningham with her 5th board of the ball game. To Size, to Muniz, has a little trouble with it, flips it out to Clay, deep left corner. Brett will take it off the left baseline and off the dribble, up and in. 6 points for Brett Clay, and it's 25-17. We click to the halfway mark of the second quarter. Hobbs now up by 8, their biggest lead of the ball game. Trying to get it inside. Hobbs traps up. Day on the far sideline, another turnover. That's turnover 15 for Hope Christian. Size will run the point, and she'll just pop a shot from the right wing. It is off the glass, and Muniz has her second rebound. She'll push it out, and a 10-footer up and in for Brett Clay. Brett Clay now with 8 points, and Hobbs up by 10. In what has not been an easy quarter, but Hobbs starting to stretch their legs a little bit. 10 points, their biggest of the game, as Dickinson will try and tippy-toe the timeline, but goes into the backcourt. Turnover 16 for Hope Christian. Reinforcements coming in from Hobbs as Hargrove and Mojica back in. Cunningham, Size, Clay, Mojica, and Hargrove on the floor for your Lady Eagles. Willis, Bishop, Dickinson, and the inbound to Cunningham. Misses the point blanker and out. As a battle for the rebound is Mia Bishop back in. So Bishop, Day, Dickinson, Landazovo now back in for Hope Christian. 3:28 to go. Hobbs on man pressure. Dickinson will take it across. Now tosses it into no woman's land and right into the hands of Brent Hargrove. Another turnover forced by the Lady Eagles. To Clay, left baseline, flip it to the free throw line and then work it around. Left corner for 3. How could that not be a foul? As Bishop with a hip check that a hockey player would be proud of on Bryn Hargrove, but the rebound made by Carolina Size. It stays Hobbs basketball. Back to Carolina, right corner for 3. That one off the mark, but Clay playing trailer misses the point blanker, gets her own rebound, and finally they call a foul. Brett Clay will head to the free throw line. Bryn Hargrove should have been there shooting 3s. They're going to call that on Mia Bishop, her first personal, 3rd team foul. And Brett Clay heads to the line for Hobbs' first free throws of the evening. Clay's first shot is up, and it is good. 9 points for Brett Clay. And Hobbs up by 11 as Cunningham checks out. Aliana Armitage back in for Hobbs. 2:53 to go here in the first half. Opening round of the APS Metro. Second one is up for Clay and good. She's got 10 points now. And Hobbs up by 12. Hobbs has forced 17 turnovers so far through the first, as that'll come to Day for 3. And pardon me, that was Willis wide open, and she will get that one to bang home. 29-20, back to a 9-point Lady Eagle lead. Mojica's, they try and trap her up in the corner. Hargrove there to save her at the wing. To the free throw line to Size. Deep left corner, 3-ball on the way. That one is off the mark. And the battle for the rebound, and Brett Clay going to come away with it. Her 4th board of the ball game. Toss it into Mojica, who puts up one from the low post. It'll be Hargrove coming down with the rebound. She gets bumped, no call once again. And now to Mojica in the right corner for 3. That one is off the mark. And off of the tip, it'll be a long rebound in the backcourt from Hargrove. As Bishop got a hand on it. Now to Armitage. She'll drive right baseline, and the Roars layup is up and in for Aliana. She's got 4 points in the ball game. 31-20. Hobbs full court pressure on. And, hey, if they're going to throw hips to it, Mojica does. And she takes it away from Day, and will take it back down the court herself. Working around. Hargrove thinks about the tray. Then she's going to back in on Day. Then gets hit in the face. No call, but gets the ball back. No look pass. Top of the arc to Clay for 3. Off the mark. And Landasilva with the rebound and then the foul. Tic-tac, tic-tac. They're going to call that one on Armitage. That'll be her first personal, 2nd team foul. Size will check out. Kendall Cunningham checks in. 94 seconds remaining here in this first half. Hobbs up by 11, but Hope Christian not making it easy. Of course, the winner of this game will take on the winner of Volcano Vista and El Dorado. That game scheduled for immediately following this one, as Bishop will back in, and then Bren takes it away from her but can't control it as it goes into the Hobbs bench. Good catch on the bench there by Size. Landazovo, she'll inbound from right in front of the Hobbs bench, gets it into Day, and oh, you've got to be kidding me. They've let some of these things go, and they're going to call that. Armitage, they're going to say got arm. Hack foul, second quick one on Aliana, third personal on Hobbs. They'll push that one into the backcourt. That wasn't a foul, too, as Armitage works against Day. Day, the crossover, crosses the timeline. Now works between the rings. Over to the near side to Willis. At the free throw line to Bishop. Bishop, Landasovo back to Bishop. From the left block, picks up the dribble. Three on. Nope, they'll get it back to Bishop into the free throw line. With Bishop, Bishop to Bishop. They've managed to keep Bree Bishop pretty quiet tonight. They'll work it into the other Bishop, and her shot up no good, and they will call her on an over-the-back foul. Her second personal. Fourth team foul, and give it to Hobbs as she went over the back of Brett Clay. Alana Bolton will check in for the Lady Eagles. Is Bishop going to check out, and Dickinson will check back in. 53 seconds to go. Hobbs up 31-20 against a very tough Hope Christian team. As it'll come to Clay, she'll bounce it over to Hargrove in front of the Hope bench. No look pass to Mojica, right wing for three. That one is off the mark, and it'll be Dickinson with the long rebound. They'll move that one to Bishop. That's Bree Bishop. She goes behind the back, works against Hargrove. Now to Day, pushing it out between the rings to Landasovo. Back to Bishop, drives the lane, puts up a shot, no good, but she's fouled. They're going to get Cunningham, Kendall for her second personal. Fourth team foul on Hobbs, just 23 seconds to go. I don't think it's going to matter. And this will be the second trip to the line. Third trip for the Hope Lady Huskies. First one, though, for Bree Bishop. Hobbs up 31-20. They are letting a lot of things go in this one for both ways. I should say that. Don't want it to sound like it's one-sided. The refs are going over, and I think there's some question about the basketball. Hope Christian as the home team providing the basketballs, and I think Coach Carpenter had said something about, hey, there's something going on with these balls. You better check them. So, yeah, he's going to come over, and they're going to check things out and make sure that they are good. So Coach Carpenter just wanting a little explanation. And they seem to have determined that maybe the ball they were using was not properly inflated. Well, that could explain some of the ins and outs of the Hobbs threes. Bishop's first one is up and in and out, and no good. You're still playing with that half-flat ball. That's probably in. So misses the first. As Bishop at the line, eyes her second, puts it up. And that one is no good, and off the bounce, it'll be Hargrove with her fourth board of the ball game to Clay. Clay picks up the dribble, needs some help, directs traffic, tosses to Cunningham at the free throw line, right back to Clay. Work it around to Mojica with 10 seconds left to Cunningham. As Landasovo comes out on her, they'll get it to Hargrove, now to Bolton, now to Clay. Free throw line underneath as Cunningham goes back door, and shot at the buzzer, no good. As Hobbs has missed so many of those little bunny jumper point blankers that, it's a tough thing to do, but, hey, you're not going to argue with the scoreboard. Hobbs 31 and Hope Christian 20. We'll be back in 2.5 minutes as Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball continues here on Eagle 100.5.
Attention oil patch companies. Is your team safety training ready to go on location? If you need Safeland, CPR, and H2S training, Cannon Safety is who you need. They'll get you squared away with NCCER OQs and pipeline training. Cannon Safety has a variety of BW, Honeywell, H2S, and multi-gas personal monitors starting at $99. Nothing is more important than your company's safety. Don't waste any more time. Get a Cannon Safety professional on the job today. Google Cannon Safety Hobbs or call 575-738-0001.
Oh, yes! Strike! Good times, baby! Definitely good, healthy fun with family and friends is what you get at Bel Air Bowl, the only place to bowl for nearly 100 miles around. You can grab a snack and bowl, play pool, or even video arcade. They're the perfect place for a birthday party. Bel Air Bowl has got you covered and can make it happen. Find them on Facebook or Google Bel Air Bowl. They are located behind Big Lots in the Bel Air Shopping Center. Where we roll at Bel Air Bowl.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Badger, the largest hydrovac and excavation company in New Mexico and Texas, is hiring. CDL drivers start at $27 per hour, plus all major benefits for you and the family, and a 401k. Apply today at 2814 West County Road in Hobbs. Badger is an equal opportunity employer.
Did you know that Lee County State Bank drive-up lanes are open late? Interactive tellers give you convenient, extended drive-through hours Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Lee County State Bank ITMs feature a screen which connects you to a live teller inside the bank to assist you with your banking transactions. No need to rush to the bank with Lee County State Bank's extended ITM drive-through lanes conveniently located near you in Lovington, Hobbs, and Eunice. Lee County State Bank, member FDIC.
They trail our Hobbs Lady Eagles 31-20. I'm TJ Miracle. Don Morgan on assignment tonight doing the Lovington Lady Cats. She also has some family stuff going on, so I will be here for all 5 days of the Metro tournament, all 4 games for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. Let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers in the first half of this one. We'll start with the Hope Christian Lady Huskies as Mia Bishop and Jocelyn Willis. It's kind of been their house as each one of them was 7 points. Mia Bishop also leading with 6 rebounds in the ball game. She is the high rebounding young lady in the game. 4 points for Bree Bishop, but watch out, she is their top scorer with over 12 per game. So they're going to look to get her going in the second half. Luisa Landvazo, with 2 points in that first half. From the free throw line, Hope with 3 opportunities, and they go 1-5 from the charity stripe. In the rebounding department, mentioned that Mia Bishop with 6 rebounds, only 11 rebounds as a team for Hope Christian, but they have been some rough rebounds. Here's where we kind of get into some of the big difference, though. 18 turnovers for Hope Christian. They managed to hang on to the ball a little bit better. This may be a different ball game. Hope Christian gets 16 in the first and 4 in the second. That's how they get to their 20 on the board. Turning the page for your Hobbs Lady Eagles. Brett Clay leads the charge for the Lady Eagles. She had 10 points in that first half. Brent Hargrove and Kendall Cunningham with 6 apiece. Kendall, the leading rebounder right now for Hobbs, with 5. Then you've got 4 points in the books for Aliana Armitage, 3 points. Nakaya Mojica, and 2 points for Caselyn Muniz. Hargrove and Clay with 4 rebounds apiece. Hobbs winning the rebounding battle in that first half. They had 18 rebounds. They go a perfect 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Yeah, just 1 trip to the charity stripe in that first half. 10 turnovers for Hobbs. A couple of those led directly to points for Hope Christian, so Hobbs going to have to work on that just a little bit. 21 points in the first and were held to 10 in the second. And that's how Hobbs gets to their 31 on the board. Your keys to the second half, if you're the Hobbs Lady Eagles, you've got to find the outside shooting. It looks like Hope Christian has pretty much said you can do whatever you want on the outside. Hobbs has had a lot of looks from three-point land, but have only managed to get 1 to fall, and that was Nakaya Mojica. Of course, there was a question late in that first half about the game ball. I don't know if maybe it was something on the ball or the way they were bouncing it. They were thinking it was maybe underinflated or maybe overinflated, but the way they were slamming it on the floor, I'm thinking underinflation. So that may have something to do with it, but Hobbs has to work their transition game. They've battled hard on the boards. They're winning the rebounding battle, but they've got to do a better job of blocking out Mia Bishop. Really, she is the main rebounder for Hope Christian. As I mentioned, Hope Christian has said you can do whatever you want on the outside. Every time that Clay or Cunningham gets the ball and goes inside, or they've tried to sneak in somebody else like Bryn Hargrove or Aliana Armitage or Kaislyn Muniz, for that matter. They've taken them on the baseline, and Hope Christian has all of a sudden got 4 bodies on the ball handler that is trying to get to the rack, and that is leaving shooters open. But you have to recognize that, and at some point, maybe the refs are going to start calling some fouls inside, because there have been some that have been, I'm not going to say egregious, but I think callable, and on both sides. We will say that. So the Hobbs Lady Eagles with some work to do as Hope Christian in what's basically their home gym. Not really. Hope Christian is way up on the north side of Albuquerque, but except for Hobbs and Kirtland Central, it's home gyms basically for every single team at this tournament. Hobbs and Kirtland Central, the only 2 non-Albuquerque teams in the girls' bracket. So Hobbs, though, had some bright spots in that first half. Going to need more in the second half to move on to the 7 o'clock game tomorrow night back here at Volcano Vista High School. So 31-20 is our halftime score. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, come back and tip off the second half. This is Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball on Eagle 100.5.
First American Bank believes success comes from building personal, long-lasting relationships that are built on mutual trust. We take a consultative-driven approach to get to know you and your business. We offer a wide array of banking and digital solutions, plus more than a century of local experience. So, with First American Bank as your trusted partner, when you succeed, we do too. Find out how we can get it done for you. First American Bank, local first since 1903. Member FDIC.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
It's me, Sammy Sludge. I'm the sludge inside your pipes, your toilet pipes, bathroom sink pipes, even your kitchen sink pipe. I'm inside and outside causing all sorts of problems. Plumbing problems? Call the Master. Master Plumbers, serving households in Lee County and West Texas for over 20 years. Tell Sammy Sludge you called the Master. Master Plumbers, 397-9385.
Forest Tire is celebrating 80 years in business. There's always another task to tackle, but making your to-do list disappear generates a ton of wear and tear on your tires. Do more for more miles with the Michelin Defender LTX MS tire. Whether it's hauling your boat up to the lake or driving through the job site, Michelin designed a tire that's tough enough for anything. Stop in today for the Michelin Defender LTX MS tire and get back to task mastering. Forest Tire, keeping you...
Doing the Lovington Lady Cats and with some family stuff happening back in Lee County. Thanks for being with us. Evie Stuber in studio engineering and producing. Great to have you with us on KEJL, Humble City Hobbs, K263AZ Hobbs, Eagle 100.5, the Eagle 100.5 app. Also Lee County News and Sports YouTube channel and on HobbsAmerica.com. Of course, Albuquerque Public Schools will not allow Noalmark Digital or anybody that does not pay them to do the video. They have a video crew here that charges you $15 a game because of those great sponsors that you see and you hear. We don't have to do that, and we never will. We don't think it's right, but it is APS's playground, so their rules, and we will play by them. So no video for the APS Metro for the girls or the boys. It'll be Hobbs basketball as we start the second half. They're up by 11. Starters on the floor as Hargrove to Mojica in the left corner. Pull the trigger on the three, no good. And off of the tip, it'll be Andavazo with the rebound. Almost losing as Mojica gets to her quickly. Then it'll be batted away by Zepeda. Zepeda will keep it. Gives it off to Clay. Clay to Mojica, 12-footer from the right corner. That one up, no good. And a fight for the rebound, and coming away with it is Day right under the bucket. Full court pressure is on. 30 seconds gone here in the third quarter, and they're going to call Mojica. This ball into who else but Mia Bishop, and she is up and in. She's got 9 points in the ball game. Cuts it down to a single-digit. Hobbs Lady Eagle lead. Zepeda flipping it to the free throw line with Clay. Turnaround jumper, 15, no good, and off of the tip. Landavazo with the rebound. That'll be her fourth. 1 minute gone here in the third. Day crosses the timeline in front of the scores table, far side of the court. Hobbs defending the right basket from my perspective. That's the north basket, as they'll get that one out to Day for three. It is off the mark, and it'll be Hargrove with her fifth board of the ball game. Way to find space for Brent, though. The fastball to Armitage. Now the corners. Zepeda left side for three. It is off the front of the iron, and it'll be Hargrove with her sixth board as Brent will take it in, and then she gets blocked by Day, and the ball will go out of bounds, as trying to save it was Armitage. Is in there Mia Bishop, probably about 6'1", I would guess. She's a couple inches taller than Kendall. 6'1", maybe 6'2". This will be the other Bishop who tries to control it, almost loses it to Zepeda, who winds up on her can. Landavazo will save it. Clay on her tight as she picked up the dribble, and Clay will wind up picking her pocket. Brad will take it coast to coast, goes over Landavazo and missing the shot, and they will call Landavazo with the block, her first personal. First team foul, and that should put Brent at the line for two. So Clay with 10 points. Hobbs still looking for their first points of the quarter, leading this one 31-22. So Clay at the line puts up the first, and nothing but the bottom of the net. And Hobbs finally breaks the ice with nearly 2 minutes gone here in the third. And a whistle sounds. As warning the young lady who's in the blocks. Can't go until the shot's on the way, and doesn't matter. Brett buries them both. So Hobbs back up by 11. Full court press is on. 33-22. 6 minutes exactly to go here in the third. And Navazo picks up her dribble. Hobbs collapses in on her. She'll swing it out and just have to save it and get it out to Day. Day to Bishop, throws a bad pass, trying to get the other Bishop, and Brent Hargrove steps in the way. Brent will bring it back down in the Hobbs offensive zone. Takes it, no-look pass, left wing, Zepeda for three, and that one is off the mark. And Clay with the No, they're going to call the push on Clay. How could they call the push on Clay? She had position on Bishop. She'd blocked her out nicely, but okay. First personal on Brett, second team foul on the Lady Eagles. Times like this where I wish we had the video, and that'll be a steal on the inbound. Get it to Hargrove at the free throw line, no good. And the rebound going to be brought down by Bree Bishop, and then she is going to get fouled. They're going to call that one, I think, on Armitage. And timeout going to be taken by Coach Michael Cole, as they will whistle that one on Armitage. So it's just it is a full timeout. So 33-22, Hobbs in the lead. 5.5 to go in the third. Back in 30 on Eagle 100.5.
Attention oil patch companies. Is your team safety training ready to go on location? If you need Safeland, CPR, and H2S training, Cannon Safety is who you need. They'll get you squared away with NCCER OQs and pipeline training. Cannon Safety has a variety of VW, Honeywell, H2S, and multi-gas personal monitors starting at $99. Nothing is more important than your company's safety. Don't waste any more time. Get a Cannon Safety professional on the job today. Google Cannon Safety Hobbs or call 575-738-0001.
And welcome back to Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball here on Eagle 100.5. I'm TJ Miracle. Thanks for being with us. Evie Stuber in studio engineering and producing. It'll be Lady Husky basketball out of the timeout. Hobbs leading by 11. So the Lady Eagles and the Lady Huskies, kind of a defensive slog in this one with 5:39 to go here in the third, as they'll get that one in to Bishop. Bishop to Bishop, who then hands it to Day. She brings it up the near side under pressure from Armitage. The 212s go at it. Push off, no call. Aliano will reset, and they'll push that one to Landavazo, and now they're going to call a push foul. Are you kidding me? On Madison Zepeda. I guess they're going to say Madison reached out and tried to get ball and got hand. Her second personal. Third team foul. And that'll be Bree Bishop to inbound. from the near side. Gets it in right at the timeline. Landavazo falling down. Will toss it over, and Day somehow corrals it in front of the scorer's table. Now they'll come back to Bree Bishop. Bishop works against Clay. Spin move at the right elbow. Clay moves her out. Another push off, no call. Clay stays on her very tight. Handed off to Landavazo. And she'll lose the basketball off of her foot now. Great pressure on the near sideline by Madison Zepeda. Turnover number 23 for Hope. Now Hobbs has to capitalize. They have forced 6, make that 5 turnovers in this second half, and they have yet to cash in except from the free throw line. Armitage in front of the Hobbs bench, far side. Now coming around to the near side with Zepeda. Day on her. To Mojica. Now swinging around to Armitage. No look pass. Get it into the right block. Work it around to Clay. She'll drive into the lane, and she is going to be blocked. Looked like Bishop got arm instead of ball. No call, and it'll be a turnover officially in the books for Hobbs with 4.5 to go here in the third. Bishop to Bishop, and that'll be Bree Bishop. She'll put up the 12-foot runner. No good, and she's fouled. As they're going to call the push foul on Mojica. That'll be Nakaya's second personal. 14th foul on Hobbs. And so Bree Bishop at the line to shoot 2. First one is up and no good. 4:26 remaining in the third. Hobbs leading this one 33-22. Bishop second on the way, and that one will get short-armed. And off of the tip and coming over to the near side, making the rebound is Clay. That's her 5th. Brett keeps it herself. She'll push it to Mojica, and she's run over by Bishop. No call. She'll push it out, and it'll be Zepeda who gets it now back to Mojica in the left. Blocking up and in for Nakaya. 5 points for Mojica. If they're not going to foul, just get the bucket. 35-22 at the halfway mark. Bishop, whoa, as she travels. Yeah, they do call that one. I was going to say, you're got to be kidding. They're not going to call that. So Hobbs will send some reinforcements in as Carolina size into the ball game. For the Lady Eagles, as Armitage will go take a breather, trying to get it to size in front of the Hobbs bench, knocked away by Day. As checking out will be Willis, checking in will be Dickinson for Hope Christian. Inbound comes to Clay, gives it right back to Carolina. Back to Clay, to the free throw line. Turnaround jumper, no good. And the rebound going to be brought down. That is by Bree Bishop, her 3rd board of the ball game. Landavazo gets it on the outlet pass and will bring it into the front court. And then Mojica just takes it away from her. Nakaya says, gimme that, and she does. Bounce it over to Brett Clay in the low post and up and in for Brett. With the left hand, floats it through. 37-22, Lady Eagles in the lead. 3:25 to go in the third. To Bishop, push it out to Bishop. Picks up the dribble, now gets it to Dickinson, who will push it out on the far side to Day. Sling it in, Bishop trying to get Landavazo. Instead, it'll go right into the hands of Brett Clay. Now they're going to try and trap her up in the backcourt. She'll push it over the head of everybody and into the hands of Hargrove. Hargrove and then throws it right over to Size, who saves it in front of Coach Size. Now they'll get it to Cunningham. Cunningham to the high post. And finally, they're going to call a foul on Mia Bishop. Her 3rd personal, just the 2nd team foul in the quarter on Hope Christian. And that should put Cunningham at the line for 2. It will, as Kendall at the line with 6 points. Trying to add to it and stretch Hobbs' lead, which is now up to 15. First one on the way for Cunningham, and nothing but the bottom of the net. 38-22, 16-point Eagle lead. As Bishop will check out and Willis will check back in. So Cunningham got the first. 2nd on the way, and that one will rattle home for Kendall. She's got 8 points, and now Hobbs up 39-22. Inbound to Dickinson. She'll flip it over and right into the hands on the near side of Hargrove, and Hargrove takes it hard to the rack, and they will say a floor foul. Looked like Bren was in the act of shooting, but I'm not the one wearing stripes, so Dickinson will get whistled for her 2nd personal, 3rd team foul. Hobbs basketball in their own offensive zone. Mojica to inbound it right of her own bucket. Caitlin Muniz will come in as Brett Clay will take a well-deserved rest. And she has expended an awful lot of energy. Hargrove working against the Bishop sisters. Now to Cunningham at the free throw line. Back to Hargrove in the deep right corner. Push it around to Size. Size to Muniz. Left wing for three and bang! Caseland finds the range. 5 points for Caseland Muniz, and Hobbs is up by 20, 42-22. 2:25 to go here in this third quarter. Hobbs now up by 20. Bad pass over and above, and last touched by Bishop and out. It'll be Hobbs basketball on the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28 turnover for Hope Christian, as Hope will take a timeout. 2:18 remaining here in the third. Hobbs 42, Hope Christian 22. We are back in 60 seconds on Eagle 100.5.
Oh, yes! Strike! Good times, baby! Definitely good, healthy fun with family and friends is what you get at Bel Air Bowl, the only place to bowl for nearly 100 miles around. You can grab a snack and bowl, play pool, or even video arcade. They're the perfect place for a birthday party. Bel Air Bowl has got you covered and can make it happen. Find them on Facebook or Google Bel Air Bowl. They are located behind Big Lots in the Bel Air Shopping Center. Where we roll at Bel Air Bowl.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
To Trey. Size, who gets the ball in the left corner. Cunningham, who takes it at the low post. Now to Mojica in the right corner for three, and bang! Nakaya Mojica has her second three ball of the ball game. 45-22, Lady Eagles in the lead. Update coming in from Cibola, where Hobbs has taken on number one Volcano Vista in the Metro boys side of things. Hobbs in the lead of that one, 37-30 in the third over on our sister station, Cool 95.7. As Day will flip it over to Landavazo, and she'll drive it into the left lane, is blocked by Cunningham and right into the hands of Muniz. Cason will flip it right back to Kendall. Kendall to Hargrove, who is wide open on the right base and up and in for Bren. She's got 8 in the ball game. Hobbs starting to stretch things out a little bit with 1:20 to go. Now a three ball on the way by Bishop. No good. Muniz has another rebound. That's Caseland's third. Caseland work it forward to Cunningham, to Mojica, up and in, and then Mojica gets rammed from behind. Nakaya now with 10 and a chance for the and one. And frankly, it should be probably a flagrant. They didn't call it, but Mojica makes the bucket now to the line. The and 1-3 the old-fashioned way for Nakaya is good. And just like that, Hobbs up 50-22. Bishop nearly loses it on the near side, but Day there to save it. Now back to Bishop, working the right wing, and she'll cycle out as Cunningham gets to her, picks up her dribble, and we'll have to push it over to Willis. Willis back to Bishop, as Size will cycle out and will pick her up. Now to Day, who backs it up near the timeline. She'll take it through the left lane and is stripped out by Hargrove and out. Good job by Bren to get all ball there. And out of bounds. So this game was at one point a 9-point affair. After the first quarter, it was just a 5-point Hobbs lead, but Hobbs has stretched things out now to 28. On the inbound, it'll come into Bishop. Her shot up, no good, and it'll be Armitage with the rebound on the right side of the glass. Aliana into the front court, tossing over, get it to Everhart, who just checked in. Now back out to Clay, top of the arc for three, and bang! Brett Clay! 17 points for Brett Clay, and Hobbs up 53-22. Now a 31-point lead for the Lady Eagles, as they have all of a sudden found the offense, and they will force the turnover, and a three ball on the way for Everhart. That one no good, and the rebound by Zapata. Reverse layup and in. I didn't know the circus was in town, but Madison makes it so. 55-22, And back down the other way, Dickinson shot up, and they're going to call the foul, I think, on Bolton. Well, let's see for sure who they put it up on. Well, they're going to whistle that one actually on Eberhard. Her second personal, 15 foul on Hobbs. Just 6 seconds to go as Dickinson to the line. And her first one is up and no good. 55-22. Hobbs Lady Eagles just like that, showing why they are one of the top teams in the state. Second one up, and that one is off the mark, and Brett Clay will have another rebound, her sixth. Brett keeps it herself, tosses to Armitage, left side, and that one bounces around, no good. And at the buzzer, Day will have her third rebound. We go to the fourth. Hobbs 55. Hope Christian 22. We are back in 60 here on Eagle 100.5.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Badger, the largest hydrovac and excavation company in New Mexico and Texas, is hiring. CDL drivers start at $27 per hour, plus all major benefits for you and the family, and a 401k. Apply today at 2814 West County Road in Hobbs. Badger is an equal opportunity employer.
Lady Eagles outscore the Lady Huskies 24-2. In the third quarter, an APS Metro tournament, Hobbs taking on Hope Christian in the first round. As on the inbound, it'll be Day. Hope Christian with it. Starters on the floor, looks like, for both teams. No, Carolina Size on for Hobbs. And getting it over. Trying to bounce it over to Bishop. Saved by the other Bishop. Now back out to Bishop for three. That one off the mark. And the rebound by Nakaya Mojica. Mojica with her second personal, and then she's going to get, well, they're not going to say foul. They're just going to say that Mia Bishop swatted it from behind, got all ball. 55-22, a 33-point lead for the Lady Eagles. Push it out to Muniz. Bishop will pick her up. Now to Bryn Hargrove, and she'll split through, and she's going to get fouled by Bishop. Her fourth personal. First team foul. I got to think Bishop's going to the line, and that should put Bryn at the line for two. So if Hargrove can make both these, we go to running clock. Bryn with 8 points in the game. And make it 9. And Hobbs will break the ice on the fourth quarter. Hargrove's second is up, and that one is off the mark. And the rebound going to be brought down by Landavazo, her fifth. Landavazo to Bishop, goes over and is going to be blocked by Cunningham and then stripped out by Size. Turnover number 31 for Hope Christian. Size tries to get it to Hargrove. Ooh, almost a palm. We got away with one there as she'll push it out to Muniz. Muniz to the left block, up no good, and it'll be Cunningham with the rebound. Kendall going to have to reset. She'll flip it out to Size, then inside to Muniz. Her shot up no good, and then it'll be Bishop, her 8th rebound of the ball game. Bishop to Bishop as they move back down. 15-footer from the right wing, no good, and it'll be Bishop with another rebound, her 9th. Bishop to Bishop. Now she'll put up the 18-footer. That one no good. Bishop now with 10 points, and she is going to get fouled. Hobbs has got to do a better job blocking her out. Of course, the last 3 times they've done that, they've called us for the foul. As they're going to whistle that one on Hargrove, her first personal. So Mia Bishop at the line to shoot 2. And her first one is up, and it is no good. Hobbs sending in reinforcements, a hockey line change for Coach Joey Carpenter, up by 34. As now Clay, Everhart, Armitage, Novato, and Zapata on the floors. The second is on the way, and Bishop gets that one to fall. So Hobbs up by 33. As to Armitage. And a three on the way up, no good. Battle for the rebound as Bishop takes that one away. Her 11th rebound. She's got a double-double. Go along with 10 points. Landavazo goes in against Zepeda. Tic-tac as Zepeda going to get whistled for her third personal. Second team foul on the Lady Eagles. Will be on the floor. Landavazo will inbound it to Bishop, who almost travels once again. It's it back to Landavazo, to Bishop. They could have called that a foul. That would have been more of a foul than the last one. Bishop will get it back after she pushes it out. Going against Navarro, puts up almost an air ball, and that'll be Everhart who comes away with it. Addison gets nailed from behind by Willis, her first personal. Second team foul on Hope. Again, you could call flagrants on a couple that they've had. Trying to anything they can do to slow down the Lady Eagles with under 6 to go in the ball game. Hobbs' bucket here gets this into running clock, at least temporarily, into Brett Clay, who hands it right back off to Everhart. And then a whistle away from the basketball, and they are going to call an offensive foul on Zepeda. Wow. Her fourth personal. Third team foul on Hobbs. Just the 12th turnover for the Lady Eagles. 56-23 is the score. We are in the fourth quarter. Right now, Hope Christian just trying to put a little daylight between themselves and running clock as Day to the front court. As Day will get bumped. No call, and they'll hand it off to Bishop, and she'll lose it right into the hands of Aliana Armitage. Armitage, and the underhand scoop shot is up no good by Everhart, but there with the rebound and the putback, Brett Clay. Clay now with 19 to go along with 7 boards. 58-23. The Lady Eagles do have this running clock until back down Landavazo will stop that running clock with her second bucket of the ball game in the left lane. Everhart out to Clay, to Navarro, three-pointer, and bang! Arieli Novato, pardon me, with that three ball. Travian. 61-25. As they'll work it today, she'll pull the three-point trigger top of the arc. That one is going to be off the mark, and Navarro out-battles Bishop for it for her first board. To Muniz. Right corner, three on the way. No good, pardon me, that was Zepeda, but it'll be tracked down by Navarro. Navarro having a whale of a game. 4.5 to go to Clay, knocked from behind. And no call against Bishop, and it'll be the other Bishop who comes away with it. A turnover officially for Hobbs. Landavazo bouncing it over, trying to get it into the left baseline with Willis, and knocked away by the Lady Eagles. As Everhart will check out. Aliana Armitage back in for Hobbs. And the inbound, and a whistle sounds, and they're going to call a foul on Hobbs on the inbound. They're going to call a push foul on Zepeda, so Zepeda going to foul out of the ball game. Let's just say I'm not sure all those were earned, and Joey Carpenter, I think, agreeing with me down there. So Zepeda will foul out with 2 points and a rebound. And it puts Bishop back at the line to shoot 2, and her first one is no good. So our score remains 61-25. Second one on the way for Bishop as she toes the stripe with the right foot. And that one is good. Well, 61-26 is the score. Hobbs still up by 35. Armitage push, no call. She'll push it to the near side to Hargrove, who saves it out to Navarro. Work it to Clay, now back to Hargrove. They can just play keep away at this point if they want to. 3 minutes to go. Burn as much clock as you want to Armitage. Armitage goes through, flips it out to Clay. He'll toss it to Hargrove, left corner, thinks about the three, and they will call Willis for the bump. Her first personal, or second personal, pardon me, it's just third team foul. Clock's not, yep, there it goes, keeps running. I was going to say clock's not supposed to stop there. Hobbs basketball as Hargrove with it. And the fastball saved by Brett Clay on the baseline. Armitage there to do it. Now to Clay in the right corner for three. That one is off the mark. And Brett going to wind up with her own rebound, her 8th. Score update coming in from across town at Cibola. The Eagles and the Hawks battling in the boys' side of things, 44-41. Volcano Vista now in the lead as Armitage off of the miss will get another rebound. Then a shot put back up by Clay, no good. And finally it'll be Day who will take over for Hope Christian. 3 ball from the left corner is up and good for Jocelyn Willis. She's got 10 in the game. And that'll stop the running clock, at least momentarily, as a shot up by Navarro. And the rebound by Day, her 5th, and they are going to get Armitage for her 4th personal. That will be the 5th team foul on Hobbs. So we will take the long walk down the court for free throws here. 1:50 to go. The Lady Eagles will be in the 7 o'clock game tomorrow night, barring the basketball miracle of all miracles, as Day heads to the line. Adeline Day's first trip to the free throw line. No points yet. 5 rebounds for Hope Christian. And she'll put the first one up, and it'll rattle home. So now 61-30. Lady Eagles in command of this one as Hope Christian raises the white flag and will put some of the uniform numbers you can actually read in. We'll get those young ladies for you momentarily. Second shot is up for Day and good. So now 61-31, 30-point Hobbs lead, 1:47 remaining here in the game. Muniz picks up the dribble and loses the basketball as that one was tipped by Vasquez. Just the 14th turnover for the Lady Eagles, and Armitage flying back and knocking the ball out of the hands of Bree Bishop. Their leading scorer been very quiet tonight, and now timeout going to be taken by Hope Christian and Coach Cole. 96 seconds to go on this one. Hobbs in command, 61-31. We're back in 60 on Eagle 100.5.
Did you know that Lee County State Bank drive-up lanes are open late? Interactive tellers give you convenient, extended drive-through hours Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Lee County State Bank ITMs feature a screen which connects you to a live teller inside the bank to assist you with your banking transactions. No need to rush to the bank with Lee County State Bank's extended ITM drive-through lanes conveniently located near you in Lovington, Hobbs, and Eunice. Lee County State Bank, member FDIC.
First American Bank believes success comes from building personal, long-lasting relationships that are built on mutual trust. We take a consultative-driven approach to get to know you and your business. We offer a wide array of banking and digital solutions, plus more than a century of local experience. So, with First American Bank as your trusted partner, when you succeed, we do too. Find out how we can get it done for you. First American Bank, local first since 1903. Member FDIC.
The Hope Christian timeout. It will be Lady Husky basketball. Welcome back to the APS Metro Tournament. I'm TJ Miracle, Evie Stuber in studio engineering and producing. Day will inbound it, gets it into Willis. Back to Day. She'll cycle around with pressure on her by Muniz. Needs some help, and will find it in Bishop. Goes left baseline, and Ollie Armitage picks her pocket and steals it away. And then they're finally going to call a foul back the other way. I think they're going to get Bishop for that one. That's Bree Bishop, her first personal, just the 4th team foul. Hope Christian trying to drag this one out as long as they can. Hobbs up by 30. They did have it to running clock for a couple of minutes, about a half of this 4th quarter. They've just been playing keep away. Now to Muniz in the left corner for 3. That one is off the mark, and it'll be Navarro with another rebound, her 4th, and she'll just go hard to the rack and up and in. Arlie Navarro with 5 points in the ballgame. Hobbs 63-31. Today puts up a wild shot, and it'll be Size with her 2nd rebound. Tries to get it to Muniz on the fast break and knocked away and out. And will be Hope basketball. 46 seconds to go. As Katie Godwin will check in, she'll see her first action of the afternoon, now turning into evening as we click towards 6:30. She'll go in for Armitage. So Hobbs will play the winner of Volcano Vista El Dorado. That game set to come up after this one. And another turnover is a nice job by Navarro. Blocked that one out. Keeps it herself. Pushes it forward to Rivera, who takes it hard to the rack. Corelli Rivera in the game and up and in. And now 65-31, and Rivera is down. She landed funny on the ankle, and she is not a happy camper. 31 seconds to go in this one. All Hobbs. Injury timeout. We are back in 30 seconds here on Eagle 100.5.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
It's me, Sammy Sludge. I'm the sludge inside your pipes, your toilet pipes, bathroom sink pipes, even your kitchen sink pipe. I'm inside and outside, causing all sorts of problems. Plumbing problems? Call the Master. Master Plumbers, serving households in Lee County and West Texas for over 20 years. Tell Sammy Sludge you called the Master. Master Plumbers, 397-9385.
Forest Tire is celebrating 80 years in business. There's always another task to tackle, but making your to-do list disappear generates a ton of wear and tear on your tires. Do more for more miles with the Michelin Defender LTX MS tire. Whether it's hauling your boat up to the lake or driving through the job site, Michelin designed a tire that's tough enough for anything. Stop in today for the Michelin Defender LTX MS tire and get back to task mastering. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Attention oil patch companies. Is your team's safety training ready to go on location? If you need safe land, CPR, and H2S training, Cannon Safety is who you need. They'll get you squared away with NCCER OQs and pipeline training. Cannon Safety has a variety of BW, Honeywell, H2S, and multi-gas personal monitors starting at $99. Nothing is more important than your company's safety. Don't waste any more time. Get a Cannon Safety professional on the job today. Google Cannon Safety Hobbs or call 575.
It caused the injury, but stealing it right back away is Rivera. So Hobbs just going to run this one out with 10 seconds to go. Let's just say some things that should have been called that were not. Certainly hope Kason Muniz is okay as she was helped off the court, as Hobbs will dribble this one out, and they will be victorious in this one. Our final tonight, Hobbs 65, Hope Christian 31. We'll be back in just a minute to wrap this one up. This is Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball on Eagle 100.5.
Oh, yes! Strike! Good times, baby! Definitely good, healthy fun with family and friends is what you get at Bel Air Bowl, the only place to bowl for nearly 100 miles around. You can grab a snack and bowl, play pool, or even video arcade. They're the perfect place for a birthday party. Bel Air Bowl has got you covered and can make it happen. Find them on Facebook or Google Bel Air Bowl. They are located behind Big Lots in the Bel Air Shopping Center. Where we roll at Bel Air Bowl.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Badger, the largest hydrovac and excavation company in New Mexico and Texas, is hiring. CDL drivers start at $27 per hour, plus all major benefits for you and the family, and a 401k. Apply today at 2814 West County Road in Hobbs. Badger is an equal opportunity employer.
by a final of 65-31. Quick look at the numbers in this one for Hope Christian. 2 double-digit scores. Jocelyn Willis with 10 and Mia Bishop a double-double. 11 points to go along with 11 rebounds. Hope goes 5 of 15, so just 33% from the free throw line. They turned the ball over 35 times in the ball game. So Hobbs, the defense coming through and up and in a big way there. For Hobbs, your leading scorer tonight was Brett Clay. She finished up with 19 points to go along with 8 rebounds. Nakaya Mojica with 11 points. Bryn Hargrove just missing double figures. She finishes up with 9 points. 8 points for Kendall Cunningham. Then you had 5 points for Riley Navarro and 5 points for Caselyn Muniz. 4 points, Aliana Armitage, and a bucket for Corelli Rivera and for Madison Zepeda. As I mentioned, leading rebounder was Brett Clay. Hobbs out rebounding the Lady Huskies 36-25. Hobbs turning the ball over 14 times in the ball game, but now you got to move on. 7 o'clock tomorrow night, and we do not know the status of Caselyn Muniz. She had to be helped off the court. Looked like with possibly an ankle injury late in the ball game, just bodies crashing, and maybe, well, we'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to go there. So, hey, you play the hand that you're dealt, and the hand now for the Hobbs Lady Eagles will be either the Volcano Vista Lady Hawks here on their home court tomorrow night, or the Golden Eagles of El Dorado High School right back here at Volcano Vista. So 7 o'clock tomorrow night. We will be right back here on Eagle 100.5, also on the Lee County News and Sports YouTube channel and on HobbsAmerica.com. So for Dawn Morgan on assignment tonight back in Lee County, for Evie Stuber in studio engineering and producing, I'm TJ Miracle saying so long from Volcano Vista High School. This has been an exclusive presentation of Noalmark Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Lady Eagle Basketball brought to you by Lee County State Bank, Lasco Construction, Divine Energy, Hobbs Express, Thriftway, Master Plumber.